Okay, we're recording, it looks like. Look, he's here. I don't know if you can see that. He's almost healed. Thank you very much, everyone who donated for little Oro. The other side, he started a big, like, open scab, but it's because he keeps knocking the scab off. The mites are gone. When I laid next to him 2 weeks ago, I would get like this. They transfer, but it was not scabies. There's 4 different types. It was the autodentic, started in his ear, and he had an ear infection like 2 weeks ago. And one day I was laying there and I felt the back of both of my ears, so I knew it was the mites. Like my skin bubble up, so I can see now why he's been itching so crazy, but it's healing, so that's good. I'm just out here doing, I'm doing grounding anyway. So I just wanted to show you how I fix my teeth here. Come into my little area. And we have a dock room. Let's see it. Oh, that's nice, that's nice. So, this is a dock fruit. There's dock over there. That's plantain. But that's dock, and this is dock. And can you see that? I hope everyone can see that. Right, so what we have here is the root, and as you can see already chewing on it, it was, a couple of inches. Ooh. Camera disappeared, don't know why. It was a couple of inches longer, so I've been already chewing on it. Just like that, baby. Very simple. So, yeah, it's bitter. It seems to have like a sweet part as well. I'd have to separate. I think it's got more of a core, and then it's also got flesh like a carrot. You realise that you've all watched MasterChef. The Chinese chefs. What are they called? Iron Chef. I love that show. That director is so eccentric, that guy. Anyway, who cares about my hair? So, in that show I learned that carrot has meat. Did I say flesh? I meant meat. So not flesh, but I meant meat. Carrots have meat, and it's sweet on the outside and has a totally different texture to the inner core. So next time you eat any carrot, just have a look what I'm talking about. There's the inner core and then the meat around the outside. It might be something like that with this. I've not inspected it, but it looks like it has something similar going on. So possibly the bitter part is coming from the inner core there. I have a feeling that there is like meat around the outside. Either way, it's not that bitter, otherwise I'd still be going on about the bitterness. I don't like bitterness more than you. I have a little bit more, I'm used to it, palatability towards it because I do it more often. It's like, I can tell, like, most of you people on this channel, if you just went like this and ate this, you'd probably spit it out. Because it's bitter, but I understand that that's medicine and that's really good for me. So don't worry about what, the ego, body, mind is saying. I just get it into me from a higher perspective. Good example of a higher perspective as well. Like, that it's good for you and you have to do it, Anyway, so this is a dock root. I've cleaned it up slightly. I did take a video the other day, Real Alive Vitamin B12, and I was showing you guys the yellow underneath. Like, if I keep scraping this back, you can kind of see it there. It's a bit yellow in the root anyway. It's got a lot of vitamin B12 in it, and you feel that energy. Like right now, I'm already, it's been like 2 minutes since I ate that. I already have a pulsing of this heightening of energy. That's the B12. So it's absolute bullshit when they say you need the injections. You don't assimilate B12 in this alchemical body. You can assimilate anything. It doesn't matter if the molecule's this big. Your body has got what's called a metabolism, children scientists. You can break it down. It's like even nutritional scientists will say, you know, you can't break down B12 because it's too large a molecule. Tell that to the bumblebee who can't fly. I see him flying around everywhere. I've got another video on this. That's actually the title of another video I'm going to put out soon. Because scientifically the bumblebee can't fly. Its weight dynamics and all this. It's like that with the B12 story. They're just trying to get you on injections because this is how organic portals work. Synthetic environment, right? They're not real humans, they're synthetic. That's one part of organic portals. Not all of them are the same, but generally they all gravitate towards that because look at the food in society. It's not this. This could stay on the shelf. This is from yesterday. Hasn't degraded at all. No oxidization really. Very interesting. I thought I was going to eat this and it'd be hard the next day. What happens with roots, they'll get hard the next day. But it turns out that this is exactly the same, like texture, moisture and everything as yesterday. So I was just checking if I'm still recording. So this could sit on a shelf. Why don't they sell this? It's so easy to grow. It grows itself. I bet you after I make this video the hive mind will integrate it because that's what they do. Right? They steal our ideas, like how they started selling dandelions at shops, like in America and Australia. Anyway, so the point is that this is how I fix my teeth. I really like this particular root. You can use dandelion root. They're tiny bits of difference. I see dock as more of a food. Dock, the whole thing, the leaves, the root. It's more of a bulk you up than a like cleaner or a medicine alterative. When I think of a medicine, I think often alterations of system and cleaning and stuff like this. I'm not going to get into it, but I see dandelion and dandelion root as more medicinal. This is more of a food, and it's interesting. It's got that quality. It's bigger as well, like macro food. You know what I mean? I'm talking about like food to me is macro stuff. That's just our general definition. Like I'd say nanochlorus, gatatana, and phytoplankton. Certain phytoplanktons are food, but you're going to be like, what? But it's still a food, but it's really nutrition. So these are what we call foods, right? These bulky things that the monkey body can chew on. Anyway, so this is really a food to me, and it's really good for the teeth. As you can see, I've got braces, and I just feel food that I'm eating. No, not on my forehead, so I'm just scratching. But I feel the food that I'm eating, and like the difference in the energies of the food. Like when you eat goji berry, it's not the same as hemp seed. You all know the difference, right? And it's the same thing with these roots. Hold on. It's the same thing with these roots, you know, I can just feel the difference. This is the one, not dandelion, but you can use dandelion because it accretes a lot of calcium. If you put dandelion in a tincture, you see like white build up, and you know that there's calcium in these roots anyway, but in the dandelion root it has a lot of calcium. And this one's not far off. I think it's pretty much going to be fairly equal. And you can do that test yourself. Soak them in alcohol, see what comes out, and taste it. You can taste certain minerals, different flavors, right? And yeah, it's slightly bitter, but it's really not that bad. Dandelion is more bitter than dock. This is more of a food. Yet again, it's not as strong, right? Medicines are really, really strong. You can't have them every day. This food leans more into tonic. If you understand tinctures, tonics, and elixirs, tonics are something you can have all the time. It's more a tonic. The birds annoy me. You might think, oh, it'd be so lovely out here, but no, sometimes they annoy you. Anyway, so this is what I use to fix my teeth. I've picked this, okay? Are you listening? This is the $30 Bandit video for, I think your name was Hugo Alvarez, and you donated just in the nick of time. I had no food left. This is what I would have been eating for the next 3 days if you didn't donate. So now I'm going to get to go to the shop like a normal person. But I also really enjoy eating this stuff, even though it's a bit bitter. I still got it in my mouth, so it's not that bitter. See what I'm saying? If it was really bitter, I'd be like, gulp, gulp, swallow it. So anyway, this is the one that I use to fix my teeth. It just, and yes, dandelion root as well. But I'm just trying to identify doc, because I know it's really easy for people to identify, and it's very, it proliferates a lot. It's very abundant in the environment and grows by itself right from the start. Sorry. Dandelions are hard to transfer into pots and stuff when you nick them off the street. This will transfer every time. It's not all about that, that's just added bonuses. This somehow I've just chosen this for the energy, and it almost tastes like a tooth. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't want to just do a boring video on the breakdown of the assay. What's in it, what's the assay, but I just want to, I go by feel and stuff and by experience, and for some reason I really like doc herb for my teeth. I feel already right now, after 5 minutes, my body is already moving some of the molecules, the bitters, and it will start to move the building molecules like the calciums to the back of my teeth here, which have been slightly affected over time, and I can just, I don't have much pain or anything, but that's where my problem was before I got braces and my bad tooth, so I'm still sort of healing that to perfection. So I can already feel it's creeping up here. I can feel it up here too. The whole ley line of bacteria here is getting attacked by this. I can feel it inside my body. Anyway, that's the bitters. But I can feel that this goes to my teeth and everything. This is what I've chosen. That's all I'm going to say. Doc herb is how I like or prefer to heal my teeth. Yes, I'll have some dandelions and stuff too. This is like the bowl, like if you're there with real bad cavities, look how big this root is. That's surely going to fix a couple of teeth.